night, first recipe of the day. I love a sheet pan dinner. It makes life easy. It makes cleanup easy. Put everything on one pan, roast it together, call it a day. Okay, so we're gonna show you, I'm gonna show you a really beautiful one that's easy. It can be done at any season. I just love it, and it's healthy and delish. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I have some Yukon Gold potatoes. Now normally I like to use small ones. These were pretty big, so I had to have them. If you get the small ones, you can just leave them small. And what I'm gonna do, I have the oven preset to 400 degrees. I'm gonna give these a good drizzle with some of our stock market olive oil. Hit them with a good amount of salt and pepper. And I'm gonna roast these until they are, you know, I'd say 2/3, 3/4 of the way done. When they're getting tender, but they're not quite there. I'm also gonna add a little bit of garlic powder to this as well for a little additional seasoning. And I'm gonna throw them in. Usually takes about, I'm gonna say, 25 to 30 minutes. Get these pretty tender. I'm gonna do a swap out here because I have some ready to go. All right, so I have these ready to go here, getting nice and golden. I'm gonna slide them all to one side of my tray. There we go. Now, in this bowl, I have a little melted butter. I'm gonna go ahead and smash up a little garlic and add that to this because I didn't want to baste my potatoes in this right off the bat because the garlic will burn. So I'm gonna put this in the last 15 to 18 minutes to really infuse in the potatoes and not worry about it burning. So I'm gonna get my fresh garlic and a little melted, unsalted butter. We don't need salted butter. We already salted them. They're good to go. And I'm gonna get some fresh dill and add that. Now, I was just reading an article the other day about the oldest lady living right now. She's 114 or 115 in Switzerland. And she attributes her long life to potatoes. She eats potatoes every single day. And she says that's why she's lived so long. So, potatoes, they're good for you. All right, you can use dried dill if you'd like, but something about fresh dill, it is so bright, a little bit floral. It's got that kind of briny feel to it. Adds so much flavor to our salmon and to our potatoes. Give that a little mix, and now all I'm gonna do is toss this right over the top of those potatoes. Beautiful. Now for our salmon, this couldn't be easier. I've got 4 fillets of salmon here. I'm gonna get those right on my tray. The only trick to this recipe is just giving those potatoes a head start, so that way it all comes together at the end. One more here. I'm gonna hit them lightly with salt and pepper. Then we're just gonna make a little mix to go on top. And we roast this up for like 15 to 18 minutes till the salmon is nice and flaky, about medium temperature, nice and seasoned, but we need a little topping for this. I'm gonna do a little bit of mayo. Mayo crusted on fish is fantastic. It's one of my tricks of the trade. I love a mayo crusted fish. It just sticks so beautifully onto the fish, creates this beautiful sauce while it roasts. And I'm also adding a decent amount of Dijon mustard to this. And then we're gonna go ahead and get in some fresh lemon zest. Whoa, careful. This couldn't be easier and brighter and healthy. Now let's say you have some mushrooms hanging out, some green beans hanging out, some asparagus hanging out in your fridge. You're not sure what to do with. Throw them on right now. Let them finish up in the last 15 to 18 because they don't take as long as potatoes do. So throw those on the sheet pan too. Broccoli, cauliflower, any of those kind of veggies that roast up nice and quick are beautiful on this. Today I'm just keeping it simple with some potatoes. I am clearing my throat because I am one of those people where if I laugh really hard, it chokes me out. See, that's karma for me laughing. But oh, I just thought that that article was so stinking cute. And it has inspired me to put a fresh ribbon in my hair when I get home. So my husband would love that. All right, so you're gonna give this a good smear across the top. This is gonna, we got the salt and pepper on there already. Now we really wanna add almost just like a self-basting, you know, sauce over the top. Now, this will take about 15 to 18 minutes. And I have one ready to show you. And it couldn't be easier. One-man plan, look at this. There's hardly any dishes to do. So easy. Let me do a little swap out here. Oh, hello, honey. So look at these now. I'm gonna put these in because we got hungry people around here. Let's get everybody fed today. Now, now, okay, I'm just making a mess. All right, so now what I want to do is that lemon that I zested, let's add a little bit of fresh lemon juice over the whole thing, the fish, the potatoes, and then I'm going to do just a little more fresh dill over the top of the salmon, just to finish her off. Look at how it created that little bit of crust on there. Let's see. Let's do this. Now I'm gonna get one of these beautiful fillets. Now I leave the skin on because it roasts, it keeps everything together, but the skin so easily comes off right now if you're not a skin person. Let's do some of these big roasted golden potatoes. These are gorgeous. Come on, that is an easy weeknight dinner, family friendly, and so delicious.